Welcome back. Today we are diving into one of the most underrated action comedies ever made. A film about a teenage girl who was raised to be the world's deadliest assassin and gave it all up just to ride a school bus. Spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Let's go. Before we meet anybody, you need to understand the world this girl grew up in. Prescott Academy is not your average school. No field trips, no report cards, no lunch tables or friendship bracelets or school plays. At Prescott, the girls learn to shoot at 3 years old, with guns literally taller than they are. By 5, they can drive. By 6, they can handle a high-speed car chase without breaking a sweat. These are not children being raised, they are weapons being assembled. The man responsible for all of this is Hardman. He runs Prescott with one rule that overrides every other rule in the building. To be a Prescott is to be an island. It is you and you alone out there. No attachments. The girls chanted back at him every single day, like a prayer they never chose. All of them are orphans. None of them have names. They are known only by numbers. And somewhere in this building, right now, the best student in the entire academy is number 83. 83 is extraordinary. She shoots like the killer she was trained to be. She fights better than everyone. She is the first in her class to be activated, sent out on real dangerous missions while her classmates are still in training. Her biggest rival is number 84. Always second at everything. Always watching 83 from just behind. But the contempt between them is mutual and absolute, and held together only by the fact that they work for the same agency. But here is the thing about 83. The no attachments rule never made sense to her. In class one day, the girls are ordered to poke a stuffed toy with a pen. Simple exercise in following orders. Every girl does it without hesitation, except 83. She holds the toy to her chest. Hardman tears its head off in front of the class and holds it up as an example of everything a Prescott girl must never be. 83 looks at the headless toy and says nothing, but something is piling up inside her. Emotion, curiosity, longing that no amount of combat training is going to hold down much longer. She starts gathering intelligence, not on targets, on teenagers. Every mission she goes on, she watches. She notices the parties next door, and the kids dancing in the street. The completely ordinary magic of people her age just living. She buys magazines and hides them in her gear. She watches Mean Girls and The Princess Diaries and Clueless on repeat, taking notes like they are classified briefings. She has made a decision. She wants out. She wants a normal life, and she is going to take it the first chance she gets. That chance arrives in the form of Victoria Knox, arms dealer, former American expat, the most dangerous woman in the international criminal world. She has an IQ of 140 and she will use every point of it to kill you. Don't let the good looks fool you. If you're a terrorist and you want to kill some folk, this is the person you call. Victoria was last seen 3 years ago in Corsica. Oh, she just surfaced 8 hours ago and will be gone in 8 more unless someone stops her. 84 desperately wants the mission. She studied the case file. She is ready. Hardman gives it to 83. 84's face says everything. When we first see Victoria, she is in a construction zone with 3 hostages, blindfolded, arranged in front of her with the casual cruelty of someone who finds intimidation boring. She removes the blindfold from one of the female hostages. The hostage looks up at her. Then the hostage attacks. It is 83, and in approximately 30 seconds, she has overpowered every one of Victoria's henchmen and has a hook tied to Knox that connects to a plane flying overhead. They both get yanked into the sky. Knox still has her gun. 83 cuts the harness and drops into the river below, while Victoria gets hauled into the aircraft. Mission complete. And now, with Hardman calling her name on the wrist device and nobody watching, 83 makes her move. She pulls the device off. She throws it into the water. She does not look back. I didn't plan for it to turn out like this, but there was no turning back now. This was my chance to escape. Mission High School was a go. She creates a new identity. Her name is Megan Walsh. She is a foreign exchange student from Regina, Saskatchewan. She finds a family through a website and transfers into Newton High School. The family that picks her up is the Larsons. Mom Penny, warm, generous, slightly overwhelmed. Little brother Parker, obsessed with being a ninja warrior. And Liz, teenage daughter, sharp tongue, zero interest in a new roommate. Don't touch me until I've seen your papers. Liz is counting down the days until graduation. 9 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days. And Megan is not going to mess that up. First day of school. Megan dresses in a combination of everything she absorbed from those magazines, and the result is a visual disaster that makes the entire hallway stop and stare. A bully named Gooch immediately brands her fresh meat, and the entire school joins in. At the morning assembly, Megan is introduced as the foreign exchange student from Canada. The school reacts to this information exactly as you would expect. Go back to Regina. Canada sucks. Take back Bieber. Take back Bieber. And then, from the back of the room, the school's band leader, Cash, takes the stage and silences the crowd with a song about Megan from Canada that is somehow both mocking and charming simultaneously. Megan forgets about the humiliation entirely. She is looking at Cash. She meets Roger in the AV section during assembly. Geeky, kind, genuinely interested in her. He tries to warn her about the crowd before she goes on stage. Whatever happens out there, don't let them get to you. She files him under nerd and moves on. She has already mentally categorized everyone in this school using her movie research as the operating manual. The cheerleaders invite her to sit with them at lunch. She refuses. I've seen Mean Girls. Twice. You're gonna invite me to sit, weaken my defenses. Then embarrass me in some elaborate prank to assert your social dominance. Nice try. The cheerleaders stare at her. I thought we were nice. In biology class, she ends up next to Roger again. They trade frog jokes. She laughs. Something about him is easy in a way she cannot quite explain and does not have the language for yet. Then Cash gets assigned as her lab partner, and she completely forgets Roger exists. Some girls from the class pull Megan aside with a very important piece of intelligence. Cash likes girls who dress up. Like models? Not even close. Mascots. Megan processes this through her movie research database and concludes that Cash is into costumes. She goes to audition for the school mascot position. She is selected immediately. Then, during practice, a group of masked men run at her to kidnap her. But what follows is a 30-second demonstration of everything Prescott Academy spent 15 years building. She drops every single one of them without breaking a sweat. The crowd watches in stunned silence. Then everyone starts filming. The video goes viral overnight. By the next morning, Megan is not the weird Canadian girl anymore. She is the girl who destroyed 6 grown men with her bare hands during mascot practice. The entire school has watched it 40 times. She gets invited to Gooch's house party. Cash asks her to come to his band practice. Everything she ever watched in those movies, the popularity, the social life, the ordinary magic of being a teenager, is beginning to actually happen to her. But back at Prescott, Victoria Knox is in custody, and she has noticed something about 84. Hardman finds the viral video, but he assumes 83 has gone rogue and is working for a rival agency. He has her picked up and taken in for interrogation. He injects her with a truth drug. She tells him the truth. She just wants a normal life. He stares at her. I taught you everything you know. He gives her 2 days to report back. Then his people drop her on the Larsons' front porch like a package and drive away. At the party, Megan notices a girl she recognizes, going by the name Heather now. Friendly face, easy smile. It is 84. 84 neither confirms nor denies that Hardman sent her. She is just here, at the party, talking to Roger. Roger came to the party looking for Megan. He finds her kissing Cash in the kitchen instead. Something in his face goes very quiet. By the end of the night, Cash asks Megan to homecoming. The next morning, Hardman is driving her school bus. He is disguised as the driver. He delivers the warning through the rearview mirror with the expression of a man who genuinely cannot believe this is his life. Victoria Knox has escaped from Prescott. She is coming for Megan specifically. He offers her protection if she comes back. She refuses. On the way to school, a masked assassin pursues their car. Megan takes the wheel and runs them into a junkyard. In a chase that leaves Liz gripping the dashboard and reconsidering every life choice that led to this moment. In the wreckage, Megan recognizes the assassin by the scent of her perfume. It is Heather. It is 84. Liz ends up in hospital. Megan wants to leave before anyone else gets hurt because of her. Liz tells her that abandoning the family would be the worst thing she could do. For the first time, Megan tells someone everything. The whole story. Prescott, the missions, the escape, all of it. Liz listens. And then something shifts between them that neither of them expected when this started. They go shopping for homecoming outfits together. Homecoming night. Liz goes with Gooch, who has somehow become less of a Gooch since spending time with her. Megan goes with Cash. The night lasts approximately 45 minutes before Megan realizes that Cash's entire personality is being popular. He barely speaks to her. He is not interested in her. He is interested in being seen with someone the school is currently talking about. She dumps him mid-dance. She walks across the floor to Roger. "Can I have this dance?" Roger looks at her, and then his date steps forward. Heather, and 84 is standing right next to him, smiling. And the dance floor tension goes from 0 to catastrophic in approximately 4 seconds. What follows is a fight that starts as an argument and ends as a full demolition of the homecoming venue. The decorations come down. The tables go over. They wrestle through the entire gymnasium until they crash into the kitchen where 84 gets a knife and is about to end the argument permanently. Liz appears from nowhere and stabs Heather in the leg with a corn dog stick. Megan hits her over the head. 84 goes down. The girls look at each other across the wrecked kitchen, and then they run. They get home and find Victoria Knox has taken Mrs. Larson and Parker hostage. Megan fights. Hard. Efficiently. She takes out most of them before they capture Liz, and she has to stop. Victoria stands in front of her and laughs. Then she tells her something Megan was not expecting. Victoria was the very first Prescott girl. She left for the same reason Megan left. Prescott stole her childhood. Hardman took everything from her before she ever had the chance to want anything for herself. And she has been burning the world down ever since in the specific way that people burn things when what they actually wanted was to be seen. She challenges Megan to a one-on-one fight. Victoria wins easily. And then, the door comes down. Hardman with backup. He came. A tranquilizer dart finds Victoria, and she hits the floor. Megan stands in the wreckage of the Larson living room and looks at the man who raised her to be a weapon. She crosses the room and hugs him. He stands very still, like a man who is not prepared for that and does not entirely know what to do with it. Roger is heading home when Megan stops him. She has a helicopter. He looks at her. He gets in. She spent 15 years being trained to be the deadliest person in any room she walked into. All she ever wanted was to ride a school bus. And somewhere between the corn dog stick and the homecoming fight and the family that was not supposed to matter, she figured out that you can be both, deadly and alive, at the same time. If you made it this far, drop a comment right now. Team Roger or Team Cash? Because if you picked Cash after everything you just watched, we need to talk. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that the weird new girl is always the most interesting person in the room. Subscribe and ring the bell, because the next recap is dropping soon and it is another underdog story with twice the action and a twist you will not see coming. We will see you in the next one.